One of my friends asked me a really good question once. He said, "Lawson, you're a course expert. What do students want?" This is a really good question that often instructors don't ask. They focus entirely on what they want to create and put out there in the marketplace and forget that it's not about them. And it's no fun spending a lot of time creating a course only to find out that no one wants it. But you're lucky. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, what students want the most so you can use it to create the next killer course that will be very profitable for you. Let me say this first though. You don't just want to use these when creating your course, meaning knowing what to do and what not to do during the course creation phase. You can also use them to sell your courses. You want to use these all throughout your landing page because that will help grab your target students' attention and ultimately get them to buy your course. And I'll give you plenty of examples, by the way, to make sure you really get this. So here it is. Students want courses that are proven, complete, simple, lengthy, have an expert instructor, provide high value, and that make a big promise. Let me explain. When I say proven, I mean a course that is proven to work. Here's an example that I often give. To prove what they teach works, online marketers or people in the online business in general use snapshots of their earnings to prove what they teach works. The question then becomes, how can you prove what you teach works? If you can't prove it, simply show how the instructor is an expert on the topic. Notice expert instructor is part of the list of things students want and are constantly looking for, and we'll cover it later as well. So this is another way to do it. For example, in the promo video of Data Science Academy, and I also mentioned this in the course description, I mentioned how my co-instructor is an expert data scientist. She got years of experience. She went to Cambridge and Oxford, graduated from both, etc., etc. Next one, complete. A few years ago, an instructor by the name of Peter Kent came to me with a non-selling course. If you guys don't know, Peter is an SEO expert and the author of SEO for Dummies. So he explained to me on a call that his course wasn't selling and he needed my help to sell it on Udemy. The course was already great, so all I had to do was make a few changes. One of the things I did was recreate the course title from SEO That Works or something like that, which is the least effective course title you can possibly come up with. And I changed it to Complete SEO Training with Top SEO Expert Peter Kent. So long story short, that course is one of the greatest SEO courses of all time on Udemy, and it's still one of the top 3 courses on Udemy today. Everyone started using the word complete in their titles now, even in ways that the title doesn't even make sense. But everyone realized what I did there, which is I indicated that the course covers all the topics of SEO from A to Z. So you want your course to sell in great numbers? Make sure you tell your target students it's a complete course. And of course it has to be. Next, simple or easy. People want to learn different things, but if they believe that what you're selling can't or won't work for them because it's too vague, too complicated, too advanced, guess what? They won't buy it. I've actually done this with every single course of Minerva's. We always indicate in the promo video and sales page that the courses are super easy and simple, that even complete beginners can take them and be successful with them. This is a very important thing that instructors often aren't aware of. And of course, you also want to make your courses easy and simple to the best of your ability. Next, lengthy. The longer your course is, the more you can charge for it and the more often it's going to sell. If you pay attention to top courses on Udemy in most categories, they're usually very long courses. So guess what? To dominate your category, that's what you need to do. By the way, that's exactly what I did with Data Science Academy. The course was 30 hours. When people have to choose between 2 courses and all of the other factors based on which students decide what to buy are met by both courses, but one of them is longer than the other, they will choose the longer course. So make your course longer to take out your competition. Next, expert instructor. I always say this, people want to learn from experts. They care so much about who is talking than what is being said. Always remember that. So if you are an expert or your partner on your course is, why not mention it? It's only going to help you get more sales. Remember Peter Kent's course? I put it right there in the title that the man is an SEO expert. And in the subtitle, I mentioned how he's the author of the famous book, SEO for Dummies. I mean, you're not even playing fair by using things like this. But because Peter didn't know what influences people to buy, he didn't know how to do any of this. But he was smart enough to hire someone who does understand this quite well. Next, high value. Another factor that influences people's decision to buy online courses in a big way is how much value does your course deliver. I got a perfect example here of another client I worked with a while back. So he had a web design course, and anyone who enrolls gets free bonuses, over $40 worth of bonuses. Bonuses that people recognize the value of instantly, things that they wanted. So I helped him promote his online course, and it quickly became a bestseller on Udemy. One of the main reasons that was because it offered a lot of value to students. Not only do they get the course, but also bonuses that are worth over $40 as well. Who in their right mind wouldn't pay $10 for an online course that teaches you something and gives you over $40 worth of bonuses as well? So when I deliver a high value course, offer really cool bonuses. This is another very important factor. You want your target students to believe that what they're getting is so much more valuable than what they're paying. That's how you make it easy for somebody to buy whatever you're selling. And the last and most neglected one is the big promise. Every course must promise something. The course with the biggest and boldest promise will get the most attention out of all the rest. Let's give an example of two courses. One promises you'll make 3 to 4K per month, and another promises, let's say, over 10K. This is just an example. Which one has a more appealing promise? Or, for example, one course promises, let's say, 20 pounds of weight loss in as little as 2 weeks, and another promises, say, 10 pounds of weight loss within 2 weeks. Assuming here that 20 pounds is a healthy amount of weight to lose in just 2 weeks, which one is more attractive? Here's the trick to a great big promise. What is the number one motivation for your target student to take your course? What does he or she really want? Answer this question and combine that with results that your course or the advice, info, training within it has gotten for other students, clients, or yourself, and you're good to go. Careful, if your target students don't believe your course will deliver what it promises, they're not going to enroll in it. So you have to counter that with proof. And we covered how you can do that already.